Body. Making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the noble dance, my duty, let my seed. When I step up in the place, and yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck that this gun. Shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please, let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always in lines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Step by 17 and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unlimited fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then you step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to make this but I got you all in check. So you never disrespect. But I got you all in check. You're rocking with the best. Watch the rhymes coming through from the footmost squad. Boy Scouts who I be, straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome, bringing all you ruckus to all you rap.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. First game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Thomas barreling ahead.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Go. Easy. Go.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Well, first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, turn ball, right.
Off play action, Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
319, check.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Jets had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, Hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
To throw is Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Here we go, shot. 58, yes, sir. Right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
A 2-yard gain.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
19 instructions. Right.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Cook up the gut. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
To the air, Allen. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Allen. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. That could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now Allen again. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Look at the juke. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Blue 58, blue 58, son. Hey, Ken. Hey, watch the back on this play. Watch the back on this play. Right.
On play action, Fields. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener. Adds a...
Not in very long.
Here we go. 19 winning. Here we go. Hey, Ken.
Fields. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Middle. 319. 5 wide. All 52. That's it.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it at the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play here for... Buffalo, 46 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. as they go to work on a 1st and goal. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Cook is not going to get it. Go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with career touchdown number 70. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The kick is good.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Go.
Play action. It's Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again.
Because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They start the drive with Cook. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they had just picked off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over at both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
331, 331.
They'll look to run with Hall. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Fields rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Here we go. 58, who's that?
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And down early here in this first half. I think they felt their backs were against the wall already, so they go for it on 4th and goal. They're able to punch it into the end zone. And they did a nice job there, feeling like their backs were against the wall, but going ahead and hunkering down and pushing forward and getting that score. That continues to give them an opportunity. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Allen now looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of this 14-7. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Allen now on the sneak. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Allen going to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Throwing now is Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll run with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
50, round 80.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right.
Got to throw it away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good. Turn, bro, turn. Chip split.
Now it's Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Johnson jostles free. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Sheds off the tackle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Fields. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go, son. Go.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not. They keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That is complete downfield to Knox. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll try the middle with Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Allen. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. EQ.
Back to throw, Fields. This one deep for Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. Over for their next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 48-yard line.
Here's Fields. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now Fields going to move them around. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Fulk connects on the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Jets 14.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands coverage team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Here's Allen to throw it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Allen. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. 22 yards there, a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Has his man, it's Shakir. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Cook will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Allen taking it himself. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
Now Fields. Flush to his right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Jets on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
319, that's that. Hey,
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
here we go, Scott. 319, that's that. Oh, let's go. Sit high.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10.
Extend. Here we go. Good. Sit high.
Fields. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
The Jets.
They're going to try and run. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Handoff comes to Cook. Down to about the 37.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out 1st downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 3rd and 5. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58.
To throw is Fields. And check down, complete to Hall. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go. 19 wins, 19 wins. Easy. Right.
Here's Fields. That's pulled in by Wilson. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Off play action, Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Here we go. Good. Go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go, son. 551, 12 dope. Out. Hey, can.
They snap it to Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now Folk for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Bills 33, Jets 27.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.